Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
This is Pit Fighter on the Commodore 64, released in 1991 by Don't Want Without by those guys there, Tengen. Basically, it's a port from an Atari arcade machine released in 1990 that was the first arcade machine to feature, well, look at that. That's actually quite impressive. Digitize sprites, i.e. actors were captured and, you know, put into the game. It uses sprite scaling. It's an underground illegal fighting tournament, 1 or 2 player, where you fight against enemies and sometimes you're the other player to earn money. It was the stuff of lore back in the day. Basically, we'd never seen digitized graphics as a precursor to Mortal Kombat, obviously, and so it rocked our tiny little worlds. It was like watching, well, film in a video game, and yeah, it just blew us away. To say it was an ambitious game to port to home systems, even 16-bit systems, is an understatement, but hey, it was the 90s and they went for it. So there were ports to the Mega Drive, which is probably the best home port, features no scaling, port to the SNES, which is appalling, features no scaling despite the fact that the SNES could scale. Amiga crap, Atari ST crap, Spectrum crap, got a gameplay of it, but does kind of scale actually, that's actually kind of impressive. Amstrad crap, never played the Commodore 64 version, so I generally don't know what it's like. Oh, and there's a Master System version, but yeah, to port this not just to 16 bits but to 8 bits is something else. Anyway, right, let's get into it. Playing this on my C64 Mini, so I've only got one button, so I don't know how that works for controls. Boom. Right, Ty, kickboxer, everyone wanted to play him because he could jump around doing, well, kickboxing moves. Cater Bloke was boring because he did karate, and then Buzz was a wrestler. Look at this. I break the fourth wall and your game screen because I'm that manly. Ugh. What a claim to fame, or not a claim to fame, to have on your CV that you were one of the actors in Pit Fighter. Right, let's get into it. Great music, so it's not going to attempt to scale. I'm top left, my icon. I'm the bloke with the stripy pants, his icon top right, and his name. His health is yellow, mine is green, time bottom, and do you know what? I'm guessing that is digitized. Immediately off the bat, first of all, there is sound and music. Oh, look at that. I'm actually quite impressed. I don't know what I was expecting, but this looks alright. It may not have scaling. Could that even be done on the Commodore? I don't know, but this looks a lot better than I thought it would. I don't know how you do it. Each character has a special move, which in the arcades are all 3 buttons at once. No Scooby had to do that on air. Get out of here, motherfucker. Look at that. This is really nice graphics. Look at me, yay, flexing. It looks like the arcade. Well, it doesn't look like the arcade. It's a decent representation of the arcade. See, when you're cool, yeah, you don't pick up your money, you get raised above it in a forklift because we're in a pit. See? Right, match 2. No one wanted to play as Buzz, actually. It was either Kato or the karate, the kickboxing bloke, because kickboxing was cool, thanks to Van Damme in the movie, well, Kickboxer. I don't know how you pick shit up. Yes, round 2, they introduce objects. Hey, look at that, knives and shit. Apparently, that is a skill I do not possess. Oh, the Buzz, the top right Buzz is, that would be if it was player 2. Get it? Cool. Look at that. Right. Oh, if you just stand still and hold fire down, he does all this cool shit, look. There's blood. There's blood. If you had this back in the day on the Commodore, I'd love to know what you think. Actually, if you had any version back in the day, I'd love to know what you think. Or are you still in denial and traumatised? Apparently, I should just stand there and hold fire down. Check out the jazz soundtrack. More money underneath my forklift. When you get to the top, you can buy the forklift and fight with that. Seriously. Oh, this is when you and your mate would fight an opponent and then have to take each other out? Or no, you just fight each other, I mean. See, 3 strikes and you're down at the bottom, and we're in black and white land, and I'm just going to stand here and do this. And if you just so happen to get in the way, then that's on you, look. What, I hit him? Oh, I have kind of got help. If you push them into the crowd, it will take energy, and then the crowd will throw them back out. And I have no fucking idea how to fight them in that mode. Look, it still makes you stand on the forklift even though you got no money, just to make you look like a complete tit in front of the audience. He's the main boss, Gimp dude. Again, that's digitized, isn't it? That looks really nice. Right, it doesn't play the best. It's not unplayable, but graphically, I'm actually reasonably impressed. She's talked right up so she doesn't chafe in her leather pants and shit. That's my special move, I think. I don't know. Power pill. Get the power pill, and you know, because it's midway and shit, you well, power pill right out. If only I knew how to pick shit up. I have that problem in real life too. There we go. Look, I'm flashing. You can stamp them on the floor, if only I knew. There, am I? I don't know. Doesn't look very stampish, does it? This power pill's the future. No, you don't. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, do you know what? If I didn't have to play it on this horrible joystick, I'd probably give an indication of how much better it plays. But it's not unplayable. The Mega Drive version is still the best, of which I have a gameplay if you're interested. Did you just shuriken my ass? Ow! Why is she still alive? Punch. There we go. No, I wanted the flying kick. Is he charging up for his special move? I don't know. His pants are too tight, they're chafing, he's pulling them out of his ass crack. Lining up seems to be a bit awkward. Ooh! I should have read the instructions. To be fair, I don't have them, because this is a ROM on a memory stick. Come on! Why won't you die? Point to the quote. There we go. Some of that in your life, because I am a wrestler. Ah, you cheeky bitch. Oh, my hand's fucked now. Why 64 Mini? Why this joystick? Again, I'm impressed it's got music and sound effects at the same time. The ambassador, he's really spoiling us. Point to that quote. Come on. Stay here and die like a man. Well, there you go. Pit Fighter on the Commodore 64, albeit running on my C64 Mini. I'm actually quite impressed. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and a lot better than the other versions. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.